Mm, mm. Okay, let's see if this works now there, Betty. That's going to be funny somewhere down the line. So I'm just going to test something real quick here. That's going to be funny somewhere down the line. So I'm just going to test something real quick here. Oh, okay. So there's a little lag, but nothing we can't handle. Oh, let me get the old Adam and Eve one again. Yeah, she was a sassy witch there too, baby. You're weird there, Ezekiel. You're weird. Bring her light. Lucifer, Lord of hell, half of the universe, I hereby absolve you of all sin, all me, on behalf of the universe, to forgive you. Now to move forward, stay forward. See? Crazy, right, guys? So just want to kind of put that out there. So just kind of remember, look in the ticker there. It is going to sell you here of things that I do need you to know. So now that we fixed the audio a little bit here, and I hope we really wish Goddess you the best, guys. We really do. We hope nothing really bad happens to anybody here. We don't want that to happen. So, you know. Well, that's what I mean by living every day as if it was your last day ever, because you don't know what that call will be. Will it be your doctor telling you the worst news you will ever hear in your life? And it won't be your dying, it'll be someone you love a lot dying. And there'll be nothing you can do to ever stop it. And there's no way you can fix it, no way you can heal it, no way it can be repaired, no way for it to be able to be stopped in any shape, way, or form, unless Jesus Christ himself came back and blessed her with the healing of his healing gifts. There's no way this child could ever come back to that. So scientists try to clone Jesus Christ, and they end up making the Antichrist. Don't we all know this story already? So yes, today I am doing a little bit of 420. And I apologize to anyone Christian friends. I hope you took that as a joke there. We have some weird pagan stuff too. No, you don't want to know the whole thing about the boiling children stuff. It wasn't about boiling the children of humans. It was about boiling the children of the young, of the animals in which we sacrifice sometimes because we didn't want to leave them without their mother. So we not only sacrificed there. When we found out that we had accidentally killed uh, a deer out in the wild, and we realized that they had babies, right? Well, we thought that that was cruel to keep those babies living sometimes as a part of the honoring the land. We either did one of two things. Either we tried to find them another mother if we could, or if that was unable to be done, then if we couldn't take them into our own life because, I don't know, you're Andean, you don't want a bunch of deer following you around or whatever. We don't got nothing better to do than raise deer and make sure that they get back out into the wild okay. Put them in the sanctuary or something like that, right? Or do I what do I think that there's no chance for these babies because they're born not healthy for whatever reason, and that's because their mama was, and it's just about time before they end up dying. So rather than them make them live any longer than their mother did, letting them go together, kind of a philosophy. And I'm not talking about your provoking stuff. I'm talking about personal choice for yourself. When there's a part of us, we know that we have to say the words to ourselves, I'm ready to die. And then when you're truly ready to, your soul kind of goes, oh, we can go now. And it starts to move on. And then your body starts to shut down because it's like taking out the battery of the freaking puppet that does all the moving. You take out the battery, you take out the soul. That battery doesn't go anywhere anymore. That energy is taken out. The body just goes, the last minute glitches in the system going, stuff like that, and we're very much, we're mammals. We're mammal with, the tendency to look past, a lot of different things. But if you don't think that the whales stay quiet for a reason, you don't think that the animals stay quiet for a reason, maybe, they've been here a lot longer than we have, folks. I'm sorry to tell you that, animals have been communicating a lot longer than we've been communicating as humans. Whether it's either it's their instinctual instincts to listen for certain sounds, they have to understand that those kind of things happen in this world. See, this is what you're gonna get here. You're gonna get a little bit more babbly Josh today. So I am doing tarot readings, but I understand that I'm doing this for donations because I promised my viewers and a couple of weeks ago that this would happen, and we had a really good stream, but I promised I would do it this week, my anniversary week, because it was important for me to kind of celebrate, because it's not only our wedding anniversary, but it is the day that meant the most to both of us at the same time. We finally accepted that too good to be true was right in front of our eyes, and all we had to do was embrace each other and love one another again. We had to re-embrace one another and say, I love you for who you truly are, even the icky bad parts. And, it was always kind of hard to think that that was something out there that we weren't even ashamed of it. We were proud of it. We wanted there to be more, options out there for people who might not have needed it today, We all find comfort in a lot of different things, guys. There's comfort in and comfort in the things we drink, like W energy drinks. You can get 10% off of my code. Pay attention to the end of the stream because it is sponsored by W energy drinks. I hope I did you guys proud. Now, I will be honest, this is just your normal everyday average coffee right now because I had a budgetary a problem. I wasn't able to afford to buy the Energy W drinks. Hopefully, we're going to have enough money here to do an unboxing of W energy drinks here live on the Unknown Prophet tarot readings here, and you guys will get to see me unbox the W energy drinks. We're going to take it out. We're going to make it up. We're going to drink it. We're going to see if it makes a difference after a week of taking it. We're going to taste test, and we're going to run it through the ringer. We're going to give it its honest review here. So, because if I'm going to sponsor something, I want to believe in it. So, but I want to be that person that new customer that they need right now in their life. And if I want more new customers to come, in and say, hey, use my code because I really believe in this stuff. No, and I love my energy drinks. Trust me, just as much as I love my coffee. I used to drink one or two monsters a day, but more often like a coffee kind of monster in the morning and like a energy drink in mid afternoon, and then the rest of the time was either cola or something with caffeine or something else in it. Very rarely did I try to fill myself in a more natural kind of a way that would not only give me what I was looking for, but wouldn't cause me the side effects of the, you know, instant high and then no energy at all. It would be that steady little pace of energy that would just keep you up there for a while, and then it would slowly come on down and allow you to recuperate some of that rest you need before you go on another exhilaration rush, kind of a deal. Okay. Didn't you? I think Goddess, you did that sometime before too. I think so. She came into a chat. She was signing up for the queue, and then she had an emergency all of a sudden happen up. And then suddenly there was a knock on the door, and the people at the door were saying, "Congratulations, Joshua and Blizzy, you just won." $500 million. A billion. Well, I guess I don't need Social Security anymore. What don't you want, honey? I can't ask you what you want anymore. I had to ask you what you don't want anymore. Stop giving you this thing because you've got way too much of it. I don't know what you guys think about me when I do stuff like this, but I promise. Okay, here's what happened, guys. Okay, last month on June 3rd, we had just enough money, we thought, to pay rent. Rent didn't go through on the 3rd. We thought we were about to get ready to get our 10-day notice because rent is actually due on the 5th. Usually right around June 10th is the day we get your what we call a 10-day notice. 10 days to get together all the money you owe us up to this point. That's the rent you are late on, the rent you are currently late on, and maybe even next month's rent in advance. Sometimes if you can't come up with all of that at once, and you can't make payments because for whatever reason the owner won't accept payments on any kind of thing when it's a computer programming 101 of how to categorize and put that on a spreadsheet, and any business should know how to do that. So yesterday we are smoking Do Shake here today. I also want to do a shout out to Games Mistakes out there. Thank you, my brother, for listening to me the other day, man. You were so nice and so helpful. And holy shit, what the hell did I do? Help me, what I do. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. What am I doing now? Well, guys, it's just take it one step at a time. So. Yeah. So I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted to do for that day, and I promised them to do 2 different streams, and they said, and I had them vote on which one they wanted to see more, and the people said they'd come back today for the 420 stream of me doing tarot readings. They wanted this, so this is me saying to my viewers, here I go, I've kept my promise to you. So anyone who might not be comfortable with that today, that's why I put the warnings on it. That's why this is an NC-17 show, And I'm not going to apologize for using the word fuck, swear words, or any kind of foul mouth language you might not like. I'm a rude, crude, socially unacceptable. Man, I burp, I fart, I pick my nose, I clear my throat. I make silly voices. I generally try to make you laugh and smile. I'm here to um, help you find the best possible path for you because I have been through the good times and the worst times of my life, and I believe that my best times have yet to come. So, um, that's what it's all about here. With my deck is it was designed to help me design those paths that I had in front of me. The past path. Did I want to start living into that past? Didn't keep looking back at everything I did wrong and keep living about over and over and over those same old bad mistakes anymore? And that's what they got this wall there for. And I was like, no, I don't want to start hitting that wall anymore. I want to turn myself around and face my future. Well, then I have this spot in front of me called the weight path, right? And the weight path is all about when you are making a choice and decision that you're trying to make in your life, deciding for yourself, hey, what is making me logically think this is the right thing to do? What is my emotional mind and my heart telling me to do? How can these two connect in some way that meets a good formation for yourself in your mind that allows you to say, now I know which path I would like to choose next. Because next you have a couple of different paths in front of you, because you can always choose to go back to the past if you want to. No one's going to stop you. Okay. If you want to turn back around and face that past one more time before you're ready to move forward, then that's your choice to do. But realize that you're going to be stuck there until you turn around and face the future, because we can't live in the past. We can only survive in the past, and we can't survive in our future unless we are willing to be a participational part of it. And then we have a hard path. A hard path is all about when you're trying to overcome the adversities of your life and trying to get to your goal. We all want that goal that's instantaneous. But in order to get an instantaneous goal, you have to work instantaneously so hard for it that you have to want it so bad, you almost will it into existence. Guess what happens the moment it's actually been willed into existence? Now you're responsible for it and everything that goes along with it. So you have to be that one person that has to understand those hills and valleys were designed to slow you down, to get you to look at what you are creating, to make sure you're not making any mistakes along the way. Those bumps, those places where you had to take a stop or a rest break, maybe there was something you missed there. Just kind of consider what your car putting out into this world, because that's the hardest path to follow. And then you have the opposite of that, the easy path, which is all about overcoming your obstacles one goal at a time. Yeah, it's going to take you a little bit longer to get to your ultimate goal, but you're going to make small little goals along the way. You'll celebrate those victories. Make those small other little goals. Maybe take a break. Maybe make more goals. Then you ultimately one day say to yourself, I'm ready to get to my last one, the goal that I've been working towards. And yes, it did take me a while to get here, but look at everything else I accomplished along the way. Make it about that journey that's going to be your, the reason for saying I deserve a nice easy approach to it, because you don't spend so much energy taking a nice leisurely walk, but you do at the end of that path and journey have more energy to keep going. So you don't have to spend so much time taking a break of some kind. You just have to make sure you give yourself enough little rest again, maybe a little bit longer break than you would normally take this time, and then go back at it whenever you're ready to go back at it. And then the unseen path. People don't realize that the one thing that's been staring you in front of your face the whole life is that life has been trying to show you this one situation you always seem to put yourself into. The thing that seems to come back and back and back and back and back into your life over and over and over again. The issue that vexes you the most, the thing that drives you the most crazy, the thing that drives you to a point of thinking and understanding where you can't comprehend what those people might be thinking. Okay. I'm sure in some people's viewpoint, the way they view is the way they view the world it should be, and that's not necessarily for one group and or person to say that. Lag issues. Yep. Are we having leg issues? No, we're going there. We're going. Okay, guys, I think it's just giving me a second here. I'm trying to see if there's a little bit of a lag issue here. All right, did it seem to help with the lag issues a little bit there, maybe? Cats, I swear. My kitty cat today is being ultra good today. So, guys, and then Michael, I think one of the things that I do here is I do give people readings even when they can't afford to donate. So if you want a reading, you're more than welcome to get a reading. That's just if you can do it, please do it. If you can't do it, well, at least I know that you came here for guidance today, and I hope I will show you and tell you the whole truth, the nothing but the truth. So help me every God that I believe in. My cards are designed to help you find the best possible path for you. So depending on whether or not you want a nice, simple, straightforward answer, or if you want something that has a little bit more complicated but more answers to the question you are asking, I have two different kinds of those readings. I have your simple, and then I have your complicated, or my simple 3 card, or my complicated 5 card. Okay, so those are the two kinds of readings I do, and that was what I was just explaining here in chat was my 5 card tarot reading layout to people and explaining each of those paths and how they work. And I can go over them one more time for everybody out there who might be interested in seeing and hearing the layout there. So I can't not there's only so much I can do via the Twitch and the Twitch broadcasting stuff and adding things and subtracting things to scenes. It just gets too much for me sometimes guys. So and Michael, like I said, if you would like a reading, please let me know what kind of reading you would like, and I can also and we'll give you a reading, and we'll see what the cards say to you. So all I need from you is the type of reading you want. Do you want simple or complicated, or say 3 or 5, and then we'll go from there. I do want you to make you aware that I am ultra blunt during this moment because I'm doing what I call my 420 tarot connective scream. So I am more connected when I am smoking cannabis, but I'm not smoking it so much that I can't, still things. I just get more open because my natural berry is bright open. So yeah. So I just need you to pick a number 1 through 10. That's how I shuffle the deck here for you. And then I have you cut the deck by picking a number 1 through 52. And then your answer is in the deck for you. So that's how I do it. So, Michael, 9 times we're going to shuffle. Okay. We're going to just do a 3 card reading in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, and then pick your number 1, 2. Okay, you already picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the 13th card is where your answer is in my deck. So all those cards go to the bottom. So here is what you need to be knowing right now. All right. All right, my friend, here we go with your reading for you today, okay? So this is your past card. Your fanning card is your past card. Your enjoy card is your present card. Your embrace card is your future card. And your destiny card is this acceptance card. We're going to get to each of them, okay, there? So, Michael, as to your question of what you were asking me today, right? I'm mostly just seeking a bunch of this advice, right? So, what I want you to understand about your personal situation that is going right now on in your life is that you're searching for something, you kind of have an idea of what you want it to be. But I want you to boil it down to, are you falling in love with the soul? Are you falling in love with the body? Can you look past the body and find the soul that meets the criteria of a body type you would be not only attracted to, but be able to say, I can spend the rest of my days with this person? Because once in one day down the line, those looks will fade away, and you will be looking at that person and then say to yourself, what happened to both of us? We got old, So, it's about you taking back that control of your life from your past right now, Michael. So what you have to do is you have to remember you are the one picking up that fan, and think of it like you are creating the fire of you in front of you. You're trying to get that fire to start to, just try to start and spark that flame again, right? And if you want to be able to that fire to stop, sometimes you have to pay very close attention to what you are, how much wind you're adding to your fire, because a little too much, you blow the fire out. You blow it a little too little, it never catches on fire. You got to find that nice, even kind of a place of way of waving that fan into your direction, moving with those ebbs and flows of the way your life is going. So you have to be the one who is responsible for picking yourself up and directing yourself into the place that you want to see yourself being. You can't be living in the past anymore. That means stop letting people control your life. This is the, hey, you're letting people control your life. It's time to take stop letting people be the wind for you. You have to be the one who's in control of the fan, okay, of your life. Be the one that communicates and open minds what you need, and you will always be happy, because your present card is saying it's time to find that joy again. You don't need money to find joy. What about the time you and your kid, brother or sister did the crazy thing like build a fort in the middle of the house with every pot and pan you could find in the house, every blanket you could find, and or did you live in a time where you were played outside and you chased each other around in big old cornfields or something like that, or maybe mudslided in the back of the reservoir that was built up for about 3 days, and then it finally broke. It was this giant mudslide, and you went just up and down, up and down, up and down it, all day long. It's about finding those moments in our lives where you get to be that person who finds that joy again, because what is keeping you locked in this much sadness is going to keep you locked in sadness. The moment you start looking outside of yourself for a second and allowing yourself to be that moment, that time, that space, you have to enjoy your life first and say, I have gotten everything else I need at this moment. The only thing missing is that someone else to share my life with, and now I'm ready for that in my life now. But you have to say, now that you're at that point, now you have to give the universe a little bit of time to kind of help you find that. Because what it is saying here is not only if you embrace yourself, you will embracing a partner. Because as you embrace yourself and love yourself, the much way you love yourself for your truest, best possible you, okay, take off those masks you show everybody this time. Okay, scrub that face off and let people see the real true you for the first time, And then when you've finally taken off that mask and you start to show the emotional part of who you are, allow them to see that parts of your hearts that are broken, that are not quite mended yet, that are open and healthy and happy and suffering, and to know and see that there is more growth and beautifulness about it than there's ugliness about it, you know? So it's time to re-embrace that beautiful soul that you have within yourself, that is the thing you need to fall in love with again. It's like saying to the universe, I'm going to go buy this key that says do not duplicate. And I want you to say, I want this kind of attribute in this person I am seeking, okay? I want courage. I want loyalty. I want real, true, honest love. Someone who will love me back as much as I love them. I want them to be wild, witty. I want them to, the attributes you are seeking within a partner that you kind of want in your life. Fall in loving with a soulmate, calling out to the universe saying, hey, it requires you for saying, hey, let's get outside there and talk about that a little bit more. So also, it's about coming to that acceptance in your life once again. You have been put behind what I call the closet door, or as we all know, being Pride Month. Yay, Pride Month. Some of us had to spend some time inside of what we call the closet. I'm a bisexual man, and I grew up in the 80s where it wasn't cool to be gay. There was a AIDS epidemic that started in my generation. There was, at least the public knowledge of it came up to be a part of, and I was one of these curious boys about boys and girls, So I kind of had that kind of confusion going on like that. So it's like kind of coming out of your mythical closet and saying, hey, I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of the journey I've been on. I'm proud of all the stuff that has led me up to be this person. I'm going to go be this bright, shiny person that I made myself be. Because that's the only person who is responsible for anything in your life. As much as you want to be able to say this person and that person made you, no, you made those decisions to say, I would accept that, don't accept it. I would move forward from those. I would hang on to those things. And every little choice that you made along that way was that one little moment that you didn't want to keep locked inside anymore. So they only knew, they knew 90% of you, but they didn't know 100% of you. And yes, sometimes we want to keep some things within ourselves to ourselves, but the more we embrace and open ourselves up to that possibility in the first place, we have that control back in your life again. We enjoy this moment for what it is. You need to go out and do a couple parties if you can, be responsible, please, during your partying, and do it safely within a group of people that you trust and stuff like that. But be aware of your surroundings and stuff like that. But go find that guy who's a little bit shy but checking you out, who you wouldn't normally give a chance to, who seems like a sweet kid, and maybe their friends dare him to come ask you out or whatever, and you're like, let me see where this goes. It could be as easy as that. Or it could be as easy as you realizing that longtime friend who's been there for you constantly in your life, whether they be a romantic partner or a friend partner or I can't survive without this person partner, that kind of partner that you have in your life, move that into a different relationship status, being more closer than you were before. That's all it means, Being in a relationship means being closer than you were before. So taking an extra step to really let that person in, that last 10%, is really a gift that you give to that person, because you're letting them see the truest part of your soul when you do that. So kind of think about that. So what you need to do is just that. I want you to go get a key that says do not duplicate at your local locksmith store. You don't have to even have it cut. Say, I just want to buy the blank key. He'll ask you why, and he'll say, I'm using it for a love spell. Okay. And when he gives you the funny look, you tell him that the old witch in the TV screen told him he had to walk into a store and do this. Hocus pocus. Nope, you didn't start singing yet. I guess it doesn't work. Oh well. I put a spell on you. And then we all break out into a flash mob. Right? So that. Well, I'm just telling you, you get the idea, right? I don't care if it's male, female. I'm bisexual. I fell in love with a bisexual woman. Yes, we got married. We just spent 17 years together. Yesterday was our 17 years anniversary. We had a beautiful day together, and we just got done celebrating 17 years. But if you don't think that's taken work over the years, we had to learn how to communicate with one another. We had to learn how to listen and hear one another. But instead of it being casting a love spell, you're not casting a real love spell. You're casting your truest love spell. So you're not leaving it up to one specific person. You're casting it on one specific kind of circumstances. You're going to call out to the universe how badly you want this other person to come find you. And then the person who meets those attributes in which you put on that piece of paper will come find you. And they will say, my cat just dumped my keyboard on the floor. Dun, 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 shh. Anyway, hey, but and the thing I want you to realize, Michelle, I'm sorry, sometimes I mix things up in my head. So I hope you weren't taking that offensively, but everything I said still applies, because it doesn't matter what gender you decide to fall in love with. I'm definitely not going to be one of the people telling you what to go fall in love with. I fell in love with a beautiful bi woman who still to this day sticks together with me. After all the crazy shenanigans I do. But you can think of it as you're preparing that key to be given to that person. You will someday say, with this key, I give you the key to my heart. But remember, I always have the right to come ask you for this key back in return. And should you lose it, you lose my heart forever. And I don't mean like losing it as in we were trying to run away from the lost, Temple of Doom, and I lost this stupid key. Oh, well. All right. It's a mythical key. You can say, I'm giving my key back to you because this is too much for me. I can't take it, whatever thing else. We had to learn to get through we couldn't believe it was too good to be true. We couldn't believe the good thing we were searching for was right in front of our eyes. We just thought we were going to wake up to the same nightmare we were always waking up to. It wasn't until that day when we got married in that grove of trees, that allowed us to finally be the couple we've always were meant to be. The part where we were both magical freedom. Because I don't want to say the coven's name, because I don't have that right to do that anymore. The old coven that I was with for quite a bit of time. And if you know who I am, just be respectful of them too, guys. I'm not trying to hurt them. I'm not trying to make them look bad in any way. It wasn't about the group. It was about me and another person's personal lives getting in the way of our spiritual paths. And, when I get a chance to finally talk to him about it, I will talk to him about it. But if the universe thinks I'm going to stay in my proverbial lane like I have done in the past, I have not been that person for quite a long time now, and going on now for quite some time. And I have been working so hard on myself for the last couple of years, and the fact that people aren't seeing it, well, that's telling me something there, So I'm not blaming them. I'm not going to say it's their fault. It's my fault, because I didn't want to have to deal with that anymore. I wanted to be able to live a life of freedom, like the stone I drew. Shit. I have to go edit that out. Well, whatever. But, and again, I apologize. I'll probably delete this video. I don't want this to hurt somebody, but not a lot of people might know what that means. So let's just say that that's a very good song I heard on the radio one time. That was a stone I drew. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, but when I got this particular stone, it was the embodiment of freedom. It meant that you had to leave everything and all things behind, because the only way you can truly be free is to have no attachment to anything. The only way you can live a life free of any kind of attachment or any kind of, anything. But freedom came at a price too. That meant to be free of your emotions, could mean you're free of a lot of your faculties. Freedom can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. You know, what are you defining as freedom? And I had to redefine what freedom meant to me. And it meant I wanted to be able to speak my mind. And when the people who I thought should be the ones who listened for a change didn't turn out to listen, well, that was my problem, I guess. I have to kind of go back and review the tape, I guess, and see what I did wrong there. And when I look at it, I don't see. I see my part in it, yes, but I also see me trying to tell my friend something that I don't think he's really hearing me tell him. I didn't do it to hurt you, and you're not. And how do you choose to punish? You're not punishing me, making me stay away for a year and a day. You're punishing Beth. You know. So anyway, I didn't come here to listen to me. Still, it makes sense, but it's taking work. And the thing we had to learn was how to love ourselves again. We also had to learn that the relationship we were in previously was the relationship that basically said we don't ever want to go through anything like that ever again. I didn't want to be in a loveless relationship where the woman I loved didn't love me back in return. She didn't want to be in an abusive relationship with a man who would hit her, degrade her, and make her feel like less of a beautiful person. She wanted the good guy. She wanted her Prince Charming. She wanted that beautiful person in my life. And I think you're gonna get your Prince Charming or Princess Charming of choice there is coming your way. Just have to open up your arms and say, I'm ready to hear you, feel you, see you. Here's how you can see me. And then see if there's magic. And you'll always be free. Well, there, young Michelle, I'm glad. I hope that helped you today, gave you some perspective at least. If you had nothing else but something to think about by the end of this today, I understand. I'm not expecting the world to stop from spinning because of me. I know that there are a lot of other people who have a lot worse issues going on than what I've got going on right now. Okay, and it's not always about the the benefit or not benefit. So, hey, if you can there, Michael, if you have a channel, shout it out on your channel and say, hey, go check out my friend, the Unknown Prophet. He's trying to earn money to help him out from not being evicted this month. So if you could go help him out, please do that. That's form of payment. Don't go shout out to your couple of your really big groups there, and say, hey, go check them out. Or follow me, like me, share me out to whatever way you want to do that. So I appreciate that kind of love too. And don't forget to write me that review to let me know how I did on the Facebook there as well. I had this hangnail the other day and I thought I got it, but I have no doubt that today will still be my best day ever. Because at the end of today, I want to be able to say to myself, I had a good day today. Oh, there's that comment. It's going to hit okay, I died a happy man. I can definitely say after 18 years of being in love with my one and true love, and I truly believe that I found my soulmate in this world. The one problem I have with GoFundMe is I've tried it so many times, and every time I've tried to when I've really, really needed it, it didn't seem like the friends I had on my Facebook were willing to share me out enough to make a difference about it. So I just felt like it was just me begging for money again. And rather than begging for money, I said, why don't I try to earn the money by doing tarot readings? So, all I'm asking for is you to donate as much as you can afford. If that means you can't afford to donate anything, well, okay. but at least then I know I helped you spiritually today. And that's the benefit I have to get. That's the payment I have to be able to say I got myself today. And that's just as good to payment as a dollar bill to me. Knowing I helped somebody is definitely payment in my book. So, and we are smoking a little bit 420 because I'm keeping a promise to my viewers of a month ago when I had a 420 stream for the first time ever. I said, come back next month on the 9th or on June the 12th there. Sorry, I don't know why I said the 9th, 12th for a special Monday stream. So, and I said I wanted to do this too, guys, because I got to do this real quick because this guy's legit, man. He's like, the man with the master plan. So go check out Games with Snakes. He's an awesome 420 streamer. He's always promoting the cannabis. Thank you very much for that. You as well. I think you're going to be just fine too. I think this is the year you find that person. I think this is the year you find your person. So look for that briny, shady person that makes you laugh or makes you feel like you want to fall in love with them every single day for the rest of your life. Hope and make sure they do too. Problem solved. Everything else after that is a gift. We all know what happens when you take good care of your gifts. It will last a long, long time. I understand if you got to get going there, and appreciate you stopping by today and just getting that chat. And I don't have anybody else in the chat right now, but that's okay, man. So if you're on Twitch, you know what I'm doing right there. I think Games of Snakes is on YouTube too. I don't know. Oh man, I'm gonna do this just because, man. You gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it for everybody here. So if you guys like 420 streamers, this guy's definitely worth a look. Okay, so definitely go check him out if you like 420 streamers, or if you like someone who's got really upbeat, positive attitude about using drugs in a safe environment in your own home, doing whatever you want to do, still having a good time, still not causing any trouble. Maybe a little bit of loud music here or there, but depending on how soundproof your room is, we can do some cool stuff in here, man. And he loves to do challenges, food challenges, and or other kinds of challenges to kind of get viewerships to do things. And I want to be able to do a Dubby challenge here in the future. So I am being sponsored by Dubby right now. It's an energy drink, but I haven't honestly tried their energy drink yet. And I might be investing in getting a package of the Dubby, getting it sent here, and doing an unbox and also a taste test, and then using it for a week and seeing how good or bad I felt after the week. Compared to what I drink now, which is coffee. So I've already got how coffee makes me feel base of thingy. Now let's see what this stuff can do. So if you got to get going, I understand. Okay. Let's shout out a couple people here from Twitch. Here, we're going to shout some people out on Twitch. Oh, I did something wrong. So I'm here doing a. Well, who else? So I'm just sending out some love to a couple people who I really miss. I don't care if you get me all weird looks while I do this real quick. So there's some really good streamers out there in the world, man. So oh, and here's another one here. There's another one here. And then we'll come back in the chat here in just a second, guys. So, oh, okay. Mm. There you go. Now we got them. Now we got everybody. Okay, back to our normal playground here. So only people on certain platforms will understand what I was doing, but I was basically giving some love out to the community that has supported me throughout the way here, even though some of them I'm not a part of anymore because of my own dumb decision making. And I hope that they check me out from time to time to see how I'm doing, and even if they go under a different name, so they don't know who I am. You know, I wouldn't mind them coming in for a visit once in a while and saying hi, how you doing, and being like I want to give this woman the biggest freaking self-promo place ever. Go for it, Charles. You have my complete 100% permission to self-promote yourself here as much as you want. I'm not enough to you. If you wish it, which I don't think you will. No, I want to be the better person now. I'm not trying to hurt anybody doing this. I'm trying to help. Things going on in my everyday world. I cannot change a lot sitting here doing tarot readings. I can change one person's life at a time. But if that one person lives a more positive life and takes another person with them, then they live a better positive life because of something I said to them once upon a time. And then they look back at their life and they say, hey, you remember the crazy tarot reader you had? Okay, great. I hope I'm a memory of joy someday. Okay? I hope I'm that person who finally got that advice that helped them move past some of their own grief, their own anger, their own inner demons. Not necessarily the demons of the paranormal world, but the inner demons we all carry within us sometimes. Knowing when to recognize that all forms of life just want one thing, a chance to exist. And when you look at our lives and everything we get to try and do, and when you're in a place where you don't get to do anything, experience anything but what the consciousness of the whole wants you to believe and think about, it seems like torture to you after a while, So we are rocking the 420 vibe here today, guys. So just so you know, this is a 420 tarot reading stream, as promised to my viewers last month. They should be getting their happy butts in here any moment now. Hopefully, they come today, like I told them to do. There's ZDR. Well, he was the first one in here last time. Welcome in, ZDR. Hey, you finally get that reading? Hey, ZDR. How you doing? Hey. Oh, you look cool today. It's nice to talk to you too. Yeah, it's okay. I understand. Words are kind of hard for me too sometimes. But I know you're a pretty good guy there. But you too, man. You too. Fill in blanks. Now, hopefully, you found that was kind of fun. He comes in here all the time, and all he says is, "Hey, Bozo. Hey, Bozo." That's all he wants me to know. Hey, Bozo. Beep, beep. So, yes, I am 420 right now, and I am doing tarot readings. If anyone's ever had me do tarot readings when I am stoned, it's kind of a scary thing because I'm a little bit better or open to the energies at this point. So I give some really crazy stuff for people sometimes. So, it's kind of like the do you really want to know day? Because they're talking to me today. They're talking real hard. Especially after yesterday. We had the best anniversary ever yesterday. We didn't spend any money. Well, we spent $100 on ourselves yesterday. And it was probably the bad choice to make, but I was trying to show people that I could at least earn that money this time. Not beg for it, but earn this money. Because I know there are people out there who might stumble on this and say to themselves, oh, look what Josh is doing now. He's doing tarot readings. It says for donations. Yes, I'm doing it for donations. Why am I doing it for donations? Because, yes, I have money issues, just like everybody else has money issues. But, I really don't want you to spend money on me that you can't afford to spend either. That's going to make, that $1 that you're going to need that might get you to work that one day to pick up those extra hours that you get paid, as soon as you come home. And that's the money you use to go get groceries for the next month. And people eat like kings for that first week, because you finally have that moment to be a part of that, and that's the most important part of this, journey here, guys. So is that we help one another the best we can, and when we have finally done that, no, there's way more. There's way more. There we go. That should look a little bit better. All right, we adjust the card camera. Oh, coffee. So, guys, so I am willing to give you guys tarot readings today. I will let you know, like I said, under the influence of cannabis, I am very connected to the divine and very blunt. So I understand that might not be ready for everybody out there, might be able for that. But I promise you guys I would do something like this for you around the state. And I'm keeping my promise to show that I am a man of my word. Oh, I cleaned it out. I cleaned it out last night. I need I just want some tobacco. I don't want more green for a while. Okay, that's it for the green for a while though, guys. That's my third pipe so far. So we're at pipe 3 level. Pipe 3 level. Pipe 3 level. We're at pipe level 3. Pipe level 3. We're at pipe level 3. We've done 3 pipes of 3 hits of tobacco. 3 hits of cannabis. 3 bowls of cannabis so far. And just kind of want to shout out people out there today because they are making me better streamer than I thought I could be, guys. So Small Moto Skills, she really helped me a lot in my beginning careers, and I treated her like, I didn't try to treat her like garbage, but I didn't follow the rules, definitely. And when I was kicked out finally from her group, I understood her reasons why. And I know it wasn't out to be mean to me. It wasn't done to me that, but she just couldn't see me ever stopping doing what I was talking about in chat sometimes. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong at the time, but now I finally got the message because of being had it done to me once in a while when I'm in chat. I'll get these tarot readers who are just trying to post their personal messages to anyone who happened to be in chat at the time to come check their channel out because they're going to give them the better future. So I understand when they kind of feel like they're trying to take business away from you. No, they came to you first, and why would they want to get out of a line and into a new line if they've already they're one step away from that reading, unless they're the last person in line who might want to go see that. Maybe that's what the person needs today. They don't need me. They need that other person, you know? I think people find me when they need to find me. So that, the definition between all different aspects of what really it does mean to be a positive person in life again, What dreams are you chasing that is making you feel fulfilled in your life? Okay, for example, when I was a little boy, I wanted to help people. That's all I wanted to do was help people. I had this inner consciousness for some reason. I fell in love with things like the Knights of the Round Table. I fell in love with respect. I fell in love with the beauty of a woman. I fell in love with the appreciation of the mundane, appreciation of the limited, the appreciation of true love, honor, respect, pride, and downright anger at times, from all aspects of life, just like any other person here on earth. And we all think that we have this special journey and destiny. We do our own journeys and destinies of where we belong somewhere down the line. And it's always going to be that way because we are the ones who carve our own destinies. As much as we want to say we never had a part in what the plan was, maybe the plan was the whole time, let them make their own damn destinies. Wouldn't have that been the easiest plan God could have come up with? Now, what if that's the whole point of everything? Go experience life. Know that if you have done as I have asked you to do, you will come back here and maybe you will get to come back and do it all over again and re-fall back in love and re-fall back into, a new life where you have a new experience. Maybe this time you will be the woman and he will be the man, or you will be the person of choice to the person of choice, whatever that case may be. As long as they're two consensually adult people, I'm fine with it. I think someone who's 17-year-old has the right to at least ask their parents, not so much permission, but to let them know that that is something that is going to happen. And if it does happen with me, I'm going to make sure that they understand I'm not doing this by force. This is something she wanted to do. It's something I want to do. And we're doing this just for the pure experience of doing it, and blah, 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 blah. I mean, it'd be creepy as hell, I'll tell you that much. But I mean, at least she's almost 18 years old, especially if she's only months away, kind of a deal. Then I might be okay with it. But other than that, nothing under the age of 17, and not right after their 16th birthday. At least 3 months after their 16th birthday, they've got to be at least 6 months in before you can even consider looking at that person in a different way that you shouldn't be looking at that person as. Let's just say an average 18-year-old boy who's technically older than she is, so she's still technically a minor till she turns 18. So I'm talking about that instance more. That's the better way rather than the creepy old man who wants to play daddy daughter, whatever crap you can think of. See, that's what you get for me smoking weed. I talk about stuff like that. That's not something people want to hear on stream. It's not like anyone comes here to hear what I say. I found that the best life ever, the best revenge was to live the best possible life I could live. I am in a house. I have everything I need, all the food I could want for right now. I have all of the companionship I could need. I have a beautiful wife who I wouldn't trade for anything else in the world. I would give anything up in this world to be able to still have her in my life. Only one thing would probably stop me. They'd have to take me too. You take her, you take me. That's how it's going to be. So in case one day that person who thinks I can see the future and thinks that I'm going to destroy the world or some odd crappy shit like that, take my wife away from me. You might be right. There might be no more playtime. I might actually don the damn jacket, put down the stupid camera, and learn how to destroy your very world, literally and figuratively. But that's not what we're here to do. We're not here to destroy as much as we want to believe. That's part of us disagreeing about stupid shit that can be, but it can be boiled down to, I disagree with what you're saying, but I disagree so much I want to throw a bomb at you because you're wrong. Now, if we're talking about something like, um, you know, to those beautiful people that we have within our lives yet again, well, that's what's going to be kind of part of this journey. You know? So, what do you want to be a part of? That's going to change the world again. Okay, we're going to have to. I just got to get off of their screen for a second because. So this is just a normal tobacco now, guys. So I just had to open the window to kind of make sure my fuzzball doesn't get sick or something from me smoking in here all the damn time. So at least I can open up a window for him. And it's a nice morning so far, so why not have it open? So we're not going to make our deadline by any stretch of the imagination. We don't know what's going to happen here. We're going to have to see if we can get some county help or something. But until we have something in our hands that says we have 10 days to come up with at this X amount of money, or you will be evicted. And you want to know what will happen if we get evicted from here? We'll be okay, but hey, if we have to go play cardboard box adventure somewhere for a while, until we come up with enough way, we start applying for whatever things we can have. Maybe we can have the mobile home fixed up, and that could be help. I lost all of you. I'm sorry. This is what I promised I would do, so I'm keeping my promise. But this is just tobacco right now, so just kind of enhancing the little high I have, though. Oh, I said that there would be a special stream in June, and I should tune in for it next week. And here we are. It's next week. So if you were watching and you were listening, you said to yourself, that was funny as hell. Let's go watch that tarot reader do tarot readings high as hell. Listen. See, this is where you think I'm OCD. You know what? Can I do it though? There we go. Woohoo! Yay! We fixed it. Oh, today's. Look at that ghost hand. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, see, it was just like delayed. Like, where'd that hand go? I'm like, oh, it's a delayed reaction. That's right. You crazy kids. You're hilarious. Uh-huh. All right. At least you come in here every day and say, hey, Bozo. I don't know what that's about, but I can't wait to get the joke. Hey, bad as no bad boy are what would it be? What would it be? Hey, Bozo. It probably just means your typical, you know, hey, weirdo. Kind of a connotation, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. How am I supposed to take, hey, Bozo? How do I take that? Do I take that in a good way, a bad way? I mean, I'm not going to take it a bad way because why would I want to put that on my mind? Like, why would I want to think, hey, Bozo just meant, hey, dork. Yeah, well, I'm a dork. Yay! Am I a bozo? Damn straight I am a bozo. I'll be proud of that. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I am not a fraud. I am really trying to do this for you guys. I am a sensitive and medium. You know, I do have some gifts that I don't know where they come from. I don't know how I'm able to do some of the things I'm able to do sometimes. I can help spirits. I can talk to ghosts. I can hear them. Sometimes I can hear my own guides and gods sometimes in my own mind. And a lot of people would say that makes you crazy, but I go, I went to so many psychologists when I was younger that kept proving to me what I was feeling wasn't insane because I could actually prove some of the shit that was going on. Because even back then, they would show things to my doctors that my doctors couldn't understand, you know, and they were convinced enough to say, "You're not insane. You just have a very special gift. Now, can you please ask them to go away?" And then the room would come back to normal. And it wouldn't be anything terrifying or anything like that. It'd just be an uncomfortable feeling for 5 whole seconds, proving that they're actually there, kind of a deal, you know. I mean, sometimes that's what happens, you know. People feel this their person look right back at them, and like they're standing like they haven't seen them before, and they're doing everything your normal person would be doing. So, you know, hey ZDR, if you're gonna come here and say hey bozo every day, can I ask for you to send like $5 to donate to me every time you want to post that little ad on there? Because it's starting to look like an ad, so I want to charge you $5 for doing that. So please donate to my tip chart for Hey Bozo. I appreciate that $5 donation to keep putting on here. Hey Bozo. I don't know what kind of an ad that is. See, that's like, um, what am I gonna do, right? Okay, I could ban him or some shit like that, but he's not saying anything derogatory. Unless it Bozo is like an acronym, and I just can't figure it out. I think we're gonna save another puff for the way that which no longer serves you, and tomorrow shall be your best day. For that which now no longer traps you in the cage you've put yourself in, now will open up and amaze. Darkness has yet to be revealed, the moment that we dreamed have come. But now we seek this gentle friends, our moments, our hopes, our dreams have yet to come. Yes, some of this will be going back into the bag. I'm just getting a nice, healthy bunch of it there to go. Okay. That's all I need. I don't need all that. And driver got that it is. The extras that kind of came out of the bag a little bit. Because if I don't get that much, I'm going to be hurting. And we will do this for the next person who makes a donation or something like that, maybe. Maybe that's what you need to do. Do a puff per donation. Puff per donation. Oh, I can't do the cool music and the lights and stuff in the background like a lot of other streamers right now. I've got a very small studio that I use for this. Even what I'm doing right here with you guys, the tarot reading. I could do like a podcast or something like that. That will be coming later in August. Sometimes I'm going to be doing a paranormal investigating, reporting kind of a show, talking about all sorts of paranormal stuff, talking with paranormal groups about their experiences, doing different parts of their personal journeys and or how they found one another, the bare essentials of the beast of what made them up who they are today, and why they felt like this was where they belonged to be, because there's enough of us out here now where we can't just say this isn't a legitimate field anymore. There's enough interest in this field and enough evidence to support the fact that we cannot explain a lot of this evidence. We have been compiling this stuff for almost 50 years. There's no way you can dispute there's something that we cannot explain, something not of our world that is doing these things, and that is paranormal. And so we've already existed to life after death. They've already, every time you believe that one of these films are doing exactly what they're showing, if this evidence is being shown you today. Today, a couple of months ago, I think it was on the it was May, I went out with Marcus and the Minnesota Spirit Hunters, right? And I was really, really open to the fact that um, I was just a medium there. But the one thing that kind of caught me was is that when we finally got a chance to finally just take a break and sit down, and I kind of saw this name. I think his name was Tompkins or something like that. Well, we'll just call him that in case there's a that might be the wrong name. So, um, please forgive me, the spirit that was there. I have bad memory issues sometimes, so and I can um, and that's why I'm not smoking anymore right now. So I just want to let you guys know that I really appreciate everyone out there being there with me. Games with Snakes has taught me stuff. Rumi has a really cool Zone game stream. She likes to game with her friends, her subscribers. She likes to rock out, and she has a nice mood, chill chat, upbeat, up energy. Very place you go to get your party on. Okay, and then there's Small Motor Skills, who has a beautiful, wonderful, gentle stream in the mornings. It's just like going out to your local coffee shop and striking up with conversation with a bunch of strangers who happen to all notice that they're sitting all by themselves, so they all decide to find out about one another, and just share the shit, you know. And try to be very supportive and stuff like that. She has one of the most beautiful streams for that. And then my friend Annie, who has a very cool gaming stream, when she has such an excitability about fighting those monsters and getting to that goal of her friend. She has this deep emotional connection with the game. She has this deep connection with the people who come to her channel and give themselves permission to be a part of her community, because they are the cardiac crew, and they are a big part of who I really look towards as some people who inspire me. And there's also Lady Thwatho, who comes in, and she has a very upbeat, positive stream, and she's from a different part of the world, and she's from the UK, and I think Ireland, if I'm correct, or something like that, to that effect. Of she's definitely Ireland or Irish or Scottish in some way. I apologize in advance for getting that wrong, but she's an awesome streamer. She also sings beautifully as well, so catch her voice one of these times, because she has one of these very beautiful, unique, beautiful, wonderful souls, and I should shout her out too, man. I almost forgot about my other person that I really think deserves a shout out. So, let's see. Maybe she's even in here. And this is being sponsored by Duppy Energy Drinks. They are my new sponsor, guys. They are supporting the Unknown Prophet tarot readings here. So I asked them if they cared whether or not I got stoned in my home, played video games, talked and did, you know, the that kind of a stream. And I said, we don't care. Just do it safely at home. And you just want, you to be, safe and secure. And try not to, swear too much or whatever, or at least make sure it says you're doing content. Okay, I'm gonna find her on my list. That's easier right now because she's one of the people that I promote. what is her name, lady? I don't know what else. What? What? I was what the heck? What did I click on? You know what? It doesn't matter. I thought I had that in her in my channel, but mm-hmm. I do have to log into my game today, so let's take away the stupid chat screen. There's no one's chatting anyway. Or let's minimize the chat screen. How about that? Let's see. Let's see. Like you keep coming in here saying, uh, that crap. And it's like, why are you coming into my channels saying ZDR? I can't unban you. That's what you get, guys. Sorry that I wasn't the best today. I know I've got a lot to learn here on Twitch. I've got a lot of things, a lot of people out there who I really believe are helping me be the better person that I've always wanted to be here. To come here and do the best kind of, you know, reader I can be here on Twitch. To take you by your own hands and say, hey, look, no matter what I've told you here, you have the right to start living the life you want to live. You can start saying today is my best day ever. You never have to come see me ever again. Because you won't need me to. You won't need me anymore. And that's my goal, is for you to go live a life that makes you happy. And as long as you're not trying to hurt somebody or trying to make other people's lives miserable because of your own crap, well, then go get help if you need to do that. But don't do that to people who are just trying to help other people. People who are more than just Okay, now I've gotten through it all. Where am I missing? I always see her and I always raid her and I always chat with her. And she's just one of the most brilliant streamers out there. And I really wanted to shout her out, but I'm not seeing her anywhere in my. I haven't seen a couple of people who, like Evie Ter. I haven't seen her on for a while. I don't know what I'm missing here. I'm missing somebody. Anyway, if I see her on, next time I see her, I'm gonna have to fucking. She's gotta be one of my channels that I follow, though. That's it, just it. I know it's someone I follow. I follow her a lot. I always get kind of excited that she's on. Oh, I guess who cares? No one wants to be watching me try to figure out who's online right now. With great minds comes great responsibility. Okay. Lady Cleo. No, is this lady? Okay, I have no clue. So, guys, I'm approaching my last hour here on the doing tarot readings for today. So, just to let you know, I am no one in line. I am 420 tarot reading as we speak. So, that's probably why I don't have anybody wanting to get tarot readings right now. They don't want someone who's high giving them tarot readings. But this was something I promised my viewers I would do, and it's kind of sad that they didn't come to actually watch me do it. You know, when you make a promise to someone and say, "Hey, I'm going to be there," you know, you kind of want to be there. But life goes on. I can't wait to see my friend James today. I want to be able to see him do this experiment where he's going to take a drug test, see that he's going to smoke all day today, take that test, you know, as a kind of a control. So we're going to definitely know he's positive for sure. So, and then he's going to go take the real test, come back, show that he is positive. Okay. So then he's going to go to a 24-hour detox on Tuesday so that by the next time he takes the test again, one day after, would he pass that same drug test? So he's kind of doing one of those kind of things. And I thought that was kind of a cool challenge for him to do. So, you know, if you guys really want to go check out anybody this list for the next couple of days, go check out Game with Snakes, man. He's an awesome dude, really. And if you're watching Games with Ed, much love, my brother. Much love, Michael. You know, I, maybe that was games. She didn't even look at the picture. I don't know. We're gonna just so. Hmm. Is that why? Maybe. Ooh. Okay, we should see. We should see this shit. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother with this stupid screen. The end is this one today. Come on. Thank you. This is what we call desperate times, call for desperate measures. Come on. Oh, come on. Please save. Oh, for the love of God. Okay, things are not going the way I want them to go, but I think you were trying to do too many damn things at once. That's what I think. Right now, I don't need to do it. If I can't remember her name, I can't remember her name. Okay? I need to come back here and just forget about this stupid idea of sharing this game with you guys because I thought, well, maybe I'll just game for the last hour and see what I can do there, you know? So I thought maybe that's something that would bring you guys in. So I thought, why not? I'm gonna be sitting here for doing nothing for an hour anyway. Might as well do something worth worth just sitting around for. Let's see what we got here, okay? So if you guys are looking at my screen right now, I don't know what you're seeing, honestly. But we're gonna see what we can do here. I don't know what's going on, but there's just too many things running, I think. That's probably what it is, guys. We're going to just close down the chat box real quick. We're going to close down a couple of the apps real quick. Some things we know we don't really need right now, like, well, I need to have that running. I really guess I don't really need that running right now. I need that running. Stop playing it. Fun, you stupid thingy. Oh, you kicked me off. You know what? That's okay.